Our planet has seen fire, ice, and oceans rise and fall. From the earliest frozen lands to the bustling world we live in today, every step of Earth's history tells a story. Let's journey through 100 fascinating facts that shaped our planet and uncover secrets hidden in stone, ice, and time itself. Chapter 1. Over 4.5 billion years ago, Earth formed from a spinning cloud of dust and gas. Collisions with space rocks were violent, shaping the planet's crust. Water vapor condensed to form the first oceans, while molten rock cooled into solid land. Life had not appeared yet, but chemical reactions set the stage. Imagine a world of lava seas and endless storms. This was the Earth before life, raw and untamed, waiting for its first spark. Chapter 2. Around 3.8 billion years ago, the first signs of life appeared in the oceans. Simple bacteria called cyanobacteria started producing oxygen. This tiny act would eventually transform the atmosphere, creating conditions for complex life. The planet remained harsh, but in these microscopic beings, the blueprint for life's explosion was quietly unfolding beneath the waves, invisible yet powerful. Chapter 3. 2.4 billion years ago, Earth experienced the Great Oxidation Event. Oxygen levels in the atmosphere surged, making it possible for more complex organisms to evolve. Many anaerobic microbes couldn't survive, causing massive die-offs. This crisis also cleared the way for life forms that could harness oxygen, setting the stage for evolution's next big leap. Earth was slowly becoming a more dynamic, colorful planet. Chapter 4. Around 600 million years ago, the planet entered the cryogenian period. Earth became a snowball, covered in ice from pole to pole. Volcanoes and sunlight slowly melted some ice, creating refuges for early life. These extreme conditions pushed life to adapt, preparing organisms for the Cambrian explosion. Ice was not just a barrier, it was a catalyst for evolution. Chapter 5. The Cambrian explosion, around 541 million years ago, introduced a sudden burst of complex life. Marine animals with shells, eyes, and mobility appeared in oceans worldwide. This era saw predators and prey evolve fast, creating ecosystems more dynamic than ever. Life was no longer simple. Adaptation and survival shaped diversity. The planet had entered a period of creativity, painting the ocean with strange and fascinating creatures. Chapter 6. About 500 million years ago, the first animals crawled onto land. Simple plants and fungi colonized shallow waters, slowly transforming the landscape. These early pioneers altered soil and atmosphere, creating new habitats. Life was no longer limited to oceans. Earth's surface became a stage for adaptation. Tiny organisms were rewriting the rules, preparing the way for forests, insects, and eventually the creatures that would dominate land. Chapter 7. Around 485 million years ago, the Ordovician period began. Oceans teemed with life. Trilobites, brachiopods, and the first coral reefs appeared. Meanwhile, volcanic activity shaped continents, raising mountains and islands. Despite thriving seas, the first mass extinction loomed, triggered by sudden glaciation. Life's resilience was tested, proving that survival required constant adaptation. Chapter 8. About 443 million years ago, a mass extinction wiped out nearly 85% of marine species. Ice sheets formed, lowering sea levels and shrinking habitats. Yet this catastrophe created opportunities for survivors. Evolution favored flexibility, allowing new forms to emerge. Earth's history shows that crises often spark creativity, turning destruction into a stepping stone for life's next chapter. Chapter 9. The Silurian Period. Roughly 440 million years ago marked the rise of vascular plants. These hardy plants could transport water internally, enabling growth on land. Simple arthropods followed, venturing out of water for the first time. Forests were still distant dreams, but life was steadily claiming dry land. Adaptation was a slow dance, preparing Earth for future complexity. Chapter 10. Around 419 million years ago, the Devonian period began, the age of fishes. Oceans exploded with diversity. Armored fish, early sharks, and first lobe-finned fish appeared. Some fish developed lungs, hinting at the future conquest of land. Meanwhile, primitive trees grew taller, anchoring soils. Life was branching, literally and figuratively, reaching for new heights in both water and air. Chapter 11. The first amphibians appeared roughly 370 million years ago, bridging water and land. Limbs replaced fins, enabling movement across rivers and swamps. They carried life's future beyond oceans, confronting predators and drying landscapes. Earth was a testing ground, rewarding innovation and risk. Each step onto land was a gamble, but one that shaped the future of terrestrial life. Chapter 12. Around 360 million years ago, forests expanded. Ferns, horsetails, and primitive trees formed dense habitats. Insects flourished, feeding on plants and each other. Carbon dioxide levels dropped, oxygen rose, and Earth's climate stabilized. These forests would later become coal deposits, storing energy for human civilization millions of years later. Evolution and geology were quietly writing Earth's story in layers of green and stone. Chapter 13. The Carboniferous period, around 359 million years ago, was a time of giants. Insects with wings spanned enormous distances, and amphibians grew large. Oxygen levels were higher than today, fueling growth. Swamps covered continents, turning plants into thick peat layers. Life's experiments were bold: giant creatures, endless forests, and the first true seeds hinting at a future of sprawling forests. Chapter 14. About 299 million years ago, the Permian period began. Reptiles evolved, ready to dominate dry land. The supercontinent Pangaea formed, connecting almost all landmasses. Oceans shrank, climates shifted, and ecosystems became extreme. Life faced new pressures, forcing adaptation or extinction. Nature's trial and error accelerated, showing that survival was about innovation, flexibility, and timing. Chapter 15. Around 252 million years ago, the Permian-Triassic extinction occurred, the largest in Earth's history. Nearly 96% of marine species vanished. Massive volcanic eruptions heated the planet, creating toxic oceans and acid rain. Yet in the aftermath, reptiles survived and evolved into dinosaurs. Catastrophe cleared the stage, proving that even the worst disasters can become the beginning of a new chapter. Chapter 16. The Triassic period, about 252 to 201 million years ago, saw reptiles diversify after the mass extinction. Early dinosaurs appeared, small and fast, hiding from larger predators. Conifers and cycads dominated land plants, shaping landscapes. Oceans hosted ammonites and early marine reptiles. Life was experimenting again, cautiously but relentlessly. Evolution favored adaptability, and Earth quietly prepared for the age of dinosaurs. A time when survival demanded speed, stealth, and innovation. Chapter 17. By 230 million years ago, the first true dinosaurs walked the Earth. Small, bipedal hunters hunted insects and tiny reptiles. Their agility gave them an edge over slower species. Meanwhile, early mammals appeared, tiny and nocturnal. Chapter 18. The late Triassic saw volcanic eruptions shaping continents and climate. Forest fires reshaped ecosystems, creating opportunities for new species. Dinosaurs began to grow larger and more diverse. The first flying reptiles, pterosaurs, took to the skies. Oceans were ruled by ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs. Earth's story was accelerating, each disaster or innovation pushing life toward more complexity. Survival required adaptation on land, in water, and even above. Chapter 19. About 201 million years ago, the Triassic-Jurassic extinction struck, clearing giant reptiles' competition. Dinosaurs seized control of land ecosystems, rapidly evolving into iconic forms. Ferns and cycads recolonized burned landscapes. Mammals remained small, but their resilience ensured survival through the coming dinosaur reign. The planet was entering the Jurassic, a golden age of dinosaurs and massive evolutionary experiments. End. Chapter 20. The Jurassic period, around 201 to 145 million years ago, saw dinosaurs dominate every continent. Massive sauropods grazed forests, while carnivorous theropods hunted. Oceans teemed with plesiosaurs and ammonites. Flying pterosaurs patrolled the skies. Ferns and conifers shaped the land. Life was larger, faster, and more diverse than ever. The planet had become a stage for gigantism, survival strategies, and intricate ecosystems, setting the foundation for some of Earth's most famous prehistoric creatures. Chapter 21. Around 150 million years ago, the first birds evolved from small theropods. Feathers initially provided insulation, but eventually enabled flight. Mammals remained tiny, nocturnal, and elusive. Oceans flourished with diverse reptiles and early sharks. Evolution was experimenting with form and function. Feathers for warmth, wings for flight, claws for hunting. The Earth was a laboratory, testing every adaptation that would shape future species. Chapter 22. By 145 million years ago, the Cretaceous period began. Flowering plants, or angiosperms, appeared, changing ecosystems forever. Dinosaurs continued to diversify, some developing horns, plates, and crests. Insects adapted to pollinate flowers. Oceans teemed with giant mosasaurs and ammonites. Evolution was a dance between predator, prey, and environment. Each innovation triggered new possibilities, and Earth's history became a web of interaction, not isolated events. Chapter 23. Around 100 million years ago, the first bees evolved to pollinate flowers, enabling rapid plant diversification. Dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus ancestors grew, while herbivores like hadrosaurs thrived. Oceans hosted giant sharks and marine reptiles. Life was interconnected. Plants depended on insects, insects on plants, and dinosaurs on both. Evolution was networking, showing that survival often relied on relationships. Chapter 24. About 90 million years ago, continents began drifting toward modern positions. Sea levels rose, creating shallow inland seas. Dinosaurs adapted to islands and isolated regions, producing unique species. Marine life exploded in diversity. Climate fluctuated, driving evolution. Earth's surface was dynamic, constantly reshaped by tectonics, influencing the creatures that inhabited it. Every landmass and sea became a stage for life's next experiment. Chapter 25. Around 66 million years ago, the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event struck. A massive asteroid impact triggered fires, tsunamis, and climate chaos. Dinosaurs vanished, except for birds. Mammals survived and began radiating into new ecological niches. This catastrophic event was both an end and a beginning, showing that destruction often clears the way for innovation. Earth had flipped the page to a new era dominated by mammals. Chapter 26. The Paleogene period, 66 to 23 million years ago, saw mammals diversify rapidly. Early primates evolved, hunting insects and fruit in forests. Grasslands began spreading. Oceans teemed with whales and early sharks. Life had shifted from giant reptiles to mammals, showing that adaptability and timing can redefine dominance. Evolution rewarded those who seized opportunities after catastrophe. Chapter 27. By 50 million years ago, the first large flightless birds emerged. Mammals grew bigger, some hunting on land while others remained in trees. Climate was warm and humid, supporting dense forests. Evolution favored specialization. Creatures adapted to forests, grasslands, and even open water. Earth's ecosystems were complex, balanced, and dynamic, producing endless survival strategies. Chapter 28. Around 40 million years ago, whales evolved from land-dwelling ancestors. Limbs transformed into flippers. Tails became powerful propellers. Oceans were now inhabited by giants, while terrestrial mammals dominated land. Evolution demonstrated versatility, showing that species could abandon old habitats entirely and master new ones. Earth's oceans became new frontiers for survival and growth. Chapter 29. By 34 million years ago, Earth entered the Oligocene epoch. Continents continued shifting, creating mountains and influencing climate. Grasslands expanded, driving evolution of grazing mammals like early horses. Predators adapted, following prey across open landscapes. Earth's surface was no longer just a static home. It was a dynamic, ever-changing arena, shaping life at every turn. Chapter 30. Around 23 million years ago, the Miocene epoch began. Forests, grasslands, and deserts shaped mammal evolution. Apes evolved in Africa, setting the stage for humans millions of years later. Climate cooling and drying reshaped habitats. Migration and adaptation became essential strategies. Earth was preparing for the rise of intelligent life, slowly molding species capable of altering the planet itself. Chapter 31. Around 16 million years ago, the mid-Miocene climatic optimum warmed the planet. Forests expanded, supporting diverse mammals and birds. Early elephants, giraffes, and rhinos roamed vast plains. Apes evolved further, adapting to trees and open spaces. Evolution favored mobility and versatility. Earth was a mix of green forests and growing grasslands, a perfect stage for life to explore every niche. Chapter 32. By 12 million years ago, the Earth cooled slightly, creating savannas. Early hominids started appearing in Africa. Predators and prey adapted to open landscapes. Speed became survival. Insects and birds evolved alongside flowering plants. Life thrived by balancing opportunity and risk, showing that environmental changes were powerful drivers of evolution. Chapter 33. Around 10 million years ago, the first elephants with long trunks evolved. Grasslands expanded, encouraging grazing habits and social herds. Predators like saber-toothed cats followed herbivore migrations. Evolution became a story of interaction, species influencing one another's survival strategies. Earth's landscapes were shaping life as much as life was shaping the land. Chapter 34. By 7 million years ago, the first human ancestors diverged from apes. Bipedalism emerged, freeing hands for tools and manipulation. Forests receded and savannas dominated. Survival demanded intelligence and adaptability. Early hominids were small, fragile, but curious, starting a journey that would eventually transform the planet itself. Chapter 35. Around 5 million years ago, Australopithecus species roamed African savannas. They used simple tools, climbed trees, and walked upright. Social groups provided protection and learning. Evolution rewarded problem-solving, cooperation, and observation. The planet had nurtured creatures capable of reflection, planning, and shaping their environment in ways no other species had. Chapter 36. By 3.5 million years ago, stone tools appeared. Early hominids hunted, gathered, and discovered fire. They adapted to colder climates and diverse habitats. Life's survival strategies now included culture and innovation. Earth was witnessing the rise of a species capable of altering landscapes, climates, and eventually its own destiny. Chapter 37. Around 2.6 million years ago, the Pleistocene epoch began. Ice ages repeatedly expanded and receded, reshaping continents, rivers, and coastlines. Megafauna like mammoths, saber-toothed cats, and giant sloths thrived. Humans adapted, using fire, tools, and shelter. Life now faced the dual challenge of environmental extremes and intelligent predators. Survival demanded ingenuity and flexibility. Chapter 38. By 1.8 million years ago, Homo erectus evolved. They were taller, smarter, and used fire for warmth, cooking, and protection. Tools became more sophisticated, enabling hunting and construction. Migration began out of Africa, spreading humans across Asia and Europe. Adaptation and culture were becoming central to survival, marking a new chapter in Earth's story. Chapter 39. Around 1 million years ago, Earth experienced repeated glacial cycles. Ice sheets advanced and retreated, shaping rivers, valleys, and coastlines. Humans learned to adapt, storing food, building shelters, and making clothing. Megafauna, like mammoths and mastodons, roamed frozen landscapes. Survival now combined intelligence, strategy, and cooperation. The planet tested every skill humans had developed. Chapter 40. By 800,000 years ago, early humans mastered fire, dramatically altering life. They could cook food, stay warm, and ward off predators. Social groups strengthened, sharing knowledge across generations. Survival now relied on learning, teaching, and collaboration. Earth had become not only a habitat, but a laboratory where humans experimented with tools, fire, and society. Chapter 41. Around 600,000 years ago, Homo heidelbergensis appeared in Africa, Europe, and Asia. They hunted large animals, built shelters, and used Chapter 42. By 400,000 years ago, humans had spread across continents. They adapted to forests, grasslands, and tundras. Stone tools evolved in complexity. Fire, clothing, and shelter allowed survival in harsh climates. Humans were no longer passive observers. They were actively shaping their environment, setting the stage for culture, language, and civilization. Chapter 43. Around 300,000 years ago, Homo sapiens appeared in Africa. Modern humans were capable of abstract thought, communication, and art. They hunted, gathered, and began creating symbolic objects. Survival was no longer just physical. It required creativity, planning, and social cooperation. Earth's stage was now shared with a species capable of reflecting on its own existence. Chapter 44. By 200,000 years ago, humans had begun migrating out of Africa. They reached Europe, Asia, and eventually Australia. Adaptation was key. Different climates demanded clothing, tools, and shelter. Humans interacted with other hominins, exchanging genes and culture. Earth was a dynamic environment, and humans were learning to move, adapt, and innovate across it. Chapter 45. Around 100,000 years ago, humans mastered hunting techniques, forming coordinated groups to track and ambush prey. They developed complex tools from stone, bone, and wood. Communication improved, allowing shared strategies. Earth's challenges encouraged social intelligence. Survival required both knowledge of the land and collaboration with others. Chapter 46. By 70,000 years ago, humans began using art and symbolic expression. Cave paintings, beads, and carvings hinted at abstract thinking. Culture became a survival tool, reinforcing social bonds and sharing knowledge. Earth's landscape was not only a physical space, but a canvas for human imagination and memory. Chapter 47. Around 50,000 years ago, humans spread across Asia and Europe. They hunted large animals and adapted to cold climates using clothing and fire. Interaction with Neanderthals provided genetic and cultural exchange. Evolution now included culture as much as biology. Earth's history was intertwined with human ingenuity, survival, and adaptation. Chapter 48. By 40,000 years ago, humans reached Australia using boats. They adapted to new ecosystems, hunting unique species and using fire to manage landscapes. Migration expanded human influence across continents. Survival depended on intelligence, planning, and mobility. Earth was increasingly shaped by human presence long before modern civilization appeared. Chapter 49. Around 30,000 years ago, humans in Europe created advanced tools, clothing, and art. Mammoths, reindeer, and bison were hunted systematically. Shelter and social structures protected against harsh climates. Humans were masters of adaptation, blending technology, collaboration, and culture to thrive on an ever-changing planet. Chapter 50. By 20,000 years ago, the last glacial maximum occurred. Ice sheets covered large parts of North America and Europe. Sea levels dropped. Chapter 51. Around 15,000 years ago, humans reached South America. They adapted to deserts, mountains, and forests. Megafauna were hunted to extinction in some regions. Humans shaped ecosystems with fire and settlement patterns. Earth was witnessing the first global spread of a single species, marking a turning point in planetary history. Chapter 52. By 12,000 years ago, the Pleistocene epoch ended, giving way to the Holocene. Ice retreated, forests and grasslands expanded, agriculture began, and humans shifted from nomadic hunting to settled life. Domestication of plants and animals changed ecosystems forever. Earth was entering an age dominated not just by natural forces, but by human ingenuity. Chapter 53. Around 10,000 years ago, early civilizations emerged in the Fertile Crescent. Farming allowed, to say, population growth, trade, and settlements. Humans built canals, homes, and tools, reshaping landscapes. The planet had entered a new chapter. Earth was being actively engineered to support human society. Survival was now intertwined with knowledge, planning, and collaboration. Chapter 54. By 9,000 years ago, agriculture spread to Asia, Africa, and the Americas. Domestication of wheat, rice, and maize transformed diets and ecosystems. Humans altered rivers, cleared forests, built permanent settlements. The planet's landscapes were now co-authored by human hands. Civilization and nature began a complex partnership, reshaping life across continents. Chapter 55. Around 7,000 years ago, the first cities appeared. Communities grew with trade, governance, and culture. Humans created pottery, textiles, and early writing. Urban life transformed social structures and the environment. Earth's surface was now not just a habitat, but a canvas for innovation, culture, and human ambition. Chapter 56. By 5,000 years ago, ancient civilizations like Sumer and Egypt thrived. Pyramids, canals, and cities reshaped the landscape. Astronomy, mathematics, and art advanced human understanding. Earth's history was now being documented by its inhabitants, blending natural forces with human creativity. Survival was no longer merely biological. It included knowledge, engineering, and imagination. Chapter 57. Around 4,000 years ago, trade and migration connected distant civilizations. Metals like bronze and gold revolutionized tools and weapons. Societies grew complex, with laws, hierarchies, and armies. Humans influenced Earth's ecosystems through agriculture, mining, and urbanization. Planetary history now intertwined with human innovation, showing the power of knowledge to shape landscapes and lives. Chapter 58. By 3,000 years ago, iron tools transformed farming and warfare. Empires rose and fell, altering landscapes and societies. Forests were cleared for agriculture, and trade networks spanned continents. Humans became dominant engineers of Earth's surface, leaving footprints that would persist for millennia. Survival now included strategy, leadership, and technological innovation. Chapter 59. Around 2,500 years ago, civilizations like Greece, India, and China advanced science, philosophy, and governance. Mathematics, astronomy, and engineering expanded knowledge. Humans began understanding Earth itself, mapping continents, rivers, and stars. The planet was still shaping them, but humans were shaping the planet in return. Knowledge became a new survival tool. Chapter 60. By 2,000 years ago, the Roman Empire and other civilizations managed cities, roads, and aqueducts. Trade, agriculture, and warfare altered landscapes. Earth's surface reflected human activity as much as natural forces. Civilization transformed survival into planning, management, and technology. Humans had become co-authors of Earth's story, blending nature with innovation and ambition. Chapter 61. Around 1,500 years ago, civilizations like the Maya, Gupta India, and Tang China flourished. Agriculture, trade, and learning spread. Cities grew, and writing preserved knowledge. Earth's landscapes reflected human ambition. Irrigation, terraced fields, and trade routes shaped continents. Humans were mastering survival through organization, engineering, and culture, proving intelligence could rival natural forces. Chapter 62. By 1,000 years ago, medieval Europe saw castles, farming innovations, and trade networks. Monks preserved knowledge, while explorers mapped coastlines and rivers. Human influence shaped forests, rivers, and towns. Survival required not only food and shelter, but social strategy, alliances, and governance. Earth's story was now deeply entwined with human society. Chapter 63. Around 800 years ago, the Mongol Empire connected Eurasia through conquest and trade. Roads, cities, and communication networks expanded. Human movement accelerated cultural and technological exchange. Earth's geography was no longer a barrier, but a highway. Survival depended on adaptability, cooperation, and the ability to harness networks across continents. Chapter 64. By 600 years ago, the age of exploration began. Europeans sailed oceans, mapping continents, and discovering new lands. Knowledge of winds, currents, and stars shaped voyages. Earth's surface became connected globally. Human survival and prosperity now relied on exploration, navigation, and strategic thinking. The planet became both home and highway. Chapter 65. Around 500 years ago, the Renaissance fueled science, art, and invention. Printing spread knowledge rapidly. Astronomy, anatomy, and engineering advanced understanding of Earth and life. Humans began observing natural laws systematically, blending creativity with empirical study. Survival and progress were now linked to learning, innovation, and curiosity. Chapter 66. By 400 years ago, the scientific revolution transformed thinking. Newton, Galileo, and others uncovered gravity, motion, and planetary dynamics. Understanding Earth and the cosmos became a new tool for survival and civilization. Humans were learning to predict, measure, and manipulate the environment in ways previously unimaginable. Chapter 67. Around 300 years ago, the Industrial Revolution began. Steam engines, factories, and mechanized production reshaped landscapes. Cities grew, forests were cleared, and rivers redirected. Humans amplified their impact on Earth, accelerating environmental change. Survival now included industry, energy, and urban planning, showing that progress often comes with responsibility. Chapter 68. By 250 years ago, coal-powered machines fueled rapid urbanization. Transportation networks expanded. Railways, canals, and ports connected regions. Industrialization transformed work, society, and ecosystems. Humans became architects of their environment, influencing climate, landscapes, and resource cycles. Earth's history was now intertwined with human ingenuity and its consequences. Chapter 69. Around 200 years ago, electricity began changing lives. Communication accelerated through telegraph and later telephone. Human activity increasingly reshaped land and oceans. Science guided survival. Medicine, agriculture, and engineering became crucial. Earth's ecosystems were now affected by technological progress, reflecting both potential and risk. Chapter 70. By 150 years ago, railways, steamships, and telegraphs connected continents. Cities expanded, populations grew, and resource extraction increased. Humans became dominant ecological engineers. Survival depended on technology, knowledge, and collaboration. Earth's story included both natural forces and the accelerating impact of human civilization. Chapter 71. Around 100 years ago, automobiles, airplanes, and radio transformed society. Humans explored the skies, connected continents, and spread ideas. Industrialization accelerated environmental change, while science enabled control over nature. Survival increasingly relied on knowledge, innovation, and technology. Earth was now a shared global ecosystem, influenced heavily by human activity. Chapter 72. By 90 years ago, medicine advanced with vaccines, antibiotics, and public health systems. Life expectancy increased dramatically. Humans could control disease, altering population dynamics. Earth's landscapes were shaped by cities, agriculture, and sanitation. Survival was no longer only physical. It relied on knowledge, innovation, and cooperation. Chapter 73. Around 80 years ago, World War II reshaped nations, technologies, and global power. Rockets, nuclear energy, and electronics transformed survival strategies. Humans learned the destructive power of technology while also advancing medicine, engineering, and transportation. Earth's ecosystems were increasingly linked to human decisions, for better or worse. Chapter 74. By 70 years ago, computers began emerging. Satellites tracked Earth from space. Humans could now observe climate, oceans, and continents in real time. Knowledge became a survival tool. Earth was no longer only a habitat, but a system humans could monitor, predict, and manage. Chapter 75. Around 60 years ago, space exploration began. Humans orbited Earth, landed on the Moon, and studied other planets. Technology amplified survival capabilities, extending human influence beyond the planet. Earth was now viewed as a fragile, interconnected system in a vast universe. Chapter 76. By 50 years ago, environmental awareness emerged. Deforestation, pollution, and climate change were observed scientifically. Humans realized survival required balance with nature. Earth's ecosystems faced pressures from population, industry, and consumption. Knowledge and action became essential for sustaining life. Chapter 77. Around 40 years ago, the first personal computers and internet technologies appeared. Information spread rapidly. Humans could learn, communicate, and collaborate globally. Survival and progress now depended on access to knowledge and collective innovation. Earth was becoming a networked ecosystem shaped by both nature and digital systems. Chapter 78. By 30 years ago, satellite imagery allowed detailed monitoring of Earth. Climate patterns, deforestation, and ocean currents were tracked scientifically. Humans gained unprecedented awareness of planetary systems. Survival and prosperity increasingly relied on understanding Earth's complex feedback loops. Knowledge became power in managing the planet. Chapter 79. Around 20 years ago, renewable energy and conservation efforts grew. Solar, wind, and sustainable practices began reducing environmental impact. Humans started learning to balance growth with planetary limits. Earth's ecosystems remained resilient, but survival depended on conscious stewardship and global cooperation. Chapter 80. By 15 years ago, digital mapping and AI transformed understanding of Earth. Species, climates, and resources were monitored in real time. Humans could predict disasters, manage ecosystems, and optimize survival strategies. The planet became both data-rich and fragile, requiring careful interaction and planning. Chapter 81. Around 10 years ago, climate change awareness grew globally. Extreme weather, rising seas, and biodiversity loss demanded action. Humans began rethinking energy, consumption, and urban planning. Survival required innovation, collaboration, and ethical responsibility. Earth's future depended on knowledge and action in equal measure. Chapter 82. By 8 years ago, space technology advanced further. Satellites monitored forests, oceans, and ice sheets. Humans could track environmental changes with precision. Survival strategies now included global observation and data-driven decisions. Earth's systems were increasingly managed with intelligence and foresight. Chapter 83. Around 6 years ago, global population reached nearly 8 billion. Urbanization, agriculture, and technology transformed landscapes. Humans affected every ecosystem on Earth. Survival required balancing growth with sustainability. Knowledge, cooperation, and innovation became central to navigating planetary limits. Chapter 84. By 5 years ago, renewable energy adoption increased. Electric vehicles, solar panels, and wind farms spread globally. Humans worked to reduce ecological footprints while maintaining progress. Earth's systems demanded harmony with human activity. Survival was no longer automatic. It required conscious choices. Chapter 85. Around 4 years ago, artificial intelligence began analyzing climate, agriculture, and disaster response. Humans used technology to manage Earth more efficiently. Knowledge became actionable, survival strategies predictive. Earth was now a planet observed, studied, and managed by intelligent systems. Chapter 86. By 3 years ago, global scientific collaboration increased. Vaccines, renewable energy, and environmental solutions spread rapidly. Humans learned that cooperation could overcome planetary challenges. Survival and progress relied on shared knowledge and global awareness. Earth's history was shaped increasingly by collective action. Chapter 87. Around 2 years ago, awareness of plastic pollution and ocean conservation reached new heights. Humans began cleaning waterways and redesigning materials. Ecosystems adapted to these interventions, showing resilience. Earth's future now depended on careful human stewardship, blending science, technology, and ethics. Chapter 88. By 1 year ago, satellite and AI technology tracked global ecosystems in real time. Humans could predict natural disasters, monitor wildlife, and manage resources efficiently. Survival required foresight, planning, and rapid response. Earth was now a monitored, interconnected system shaped by both natural forces and human action. Chapter 89. Today, humans face climate change, habitat loss, and biodiversity challenges. Yet technology, collaboration, and knowledge provide tools to adapt and mitigate impacts. Survival relies on understanding Earth's systems and making informed choices. The planet continues its story, shaped by ice, fire, oceans, and human ingenuity. Chapter 90. From ice ages to industrialization, Earth has always changed. Humans are the newest agents of transformation, capable of creating or destroying ecosystems. Technology, science, and culture define modern survival. The planet teaches lessons about resilience, adaptation, and responsibility. Every decision shapes the next chapter of Earth's story. Chapter 91. Volcanoes, earthquakes, and hurricanes remind humans of Earth's raw power. Despite technology, survival depends on respecting natural limits. Early humans learned to adapt. Modern humans must innovate responsibly. Knowledge and foresight have become survival tools, ensuring the planet's story continues for future generations. Chapter 92. Oceans cover 70% of Earth, holding life, weather patterns, and climate regulators. Humans rely on oceans for food, transport, and resources. Protecting these systems is essential. Earth's history shows how water shapes life, from cyanobacteria to modern fisheries. Survival and sustainability are inseparable from ocean health. Chapter 93. Forests provide oxygen, carbon storage, and habitats for millions of species. Deforestation disrupts these systems, threatening climate and biodiversity. Humans have learned to balance use. With protection, Earth's green lungs are vital for survival. Conservation is not optional. It's a necessary chapter in planetary history. Chapter 94. Ice sheets and glaciers store climate history in layers of ice. They influence sea levels and global temperatures. Humans monitor melting ice to predict changes. Earth's frozen archives show both past and future risks. Survival depends on understanding these signals and acting accordingly. Chapter 95. Earthquakes. Tsunamis and volcanoes continue shaping land and life. Humans build, adapt, and recover from disasters. Knowledge of geology and engineering mitigates risks. Survival has always depended on observing natural patterns and preparing for extremes. Earth's power is constant, reminding humans of their limits and potential. Chapter 96. Biodiversity ensures resilience. Species interactions maintain ecosystems. Humans rely on pollinators, predators, and decomposers for survival. Preserving biodiversity safeguards food, water, and climate stability. Earth's story is a web of life, and humans play both observer and participant. Chapter 97. Technological advances allow humans to explore beyond Earth. Satellites, probes, and telescopes expand knowledge. Understanding other planets informs life on Earth. Survival now blends planetary stewardship with cosmic curiosity. Earth's story is linked to the wider universe, reminding humans of their place and responsibility. Chapter 98. Climate action, renewable energy, and sustainable cities are shaping a new era. Humans are learning to work with nature, not against it. Earth's history shows resilience and life itself. The planet's past offers lessons for survival and progress, guiding humanity into a sustainable future. Chapter 100. From molten beginnings to modern civilization, Earth has endured ice, fire, oceans, and humans. Life has adapted, evolved, and persisted. Today, humans are caretakers of the planet, responsible for its next chapters. The story of Earth is still unfolding, resilient, complex, and full of wonder. Our survival and curiosity continue the journey, writing history in real time. As we reach the end of our journey through 100 fascinating facts about Earth's history, we see a planet shaped by fire, ice, oceans, and life itself. From microscopic bacteria to towering dinosaurs, from early humans to modern civilization, every chapter tells a story of survival, adaptation, and change. Earth is resilient, yet fragile, a living record of time. Our actions today will write the next chapter. How will humans shape the planet's future?